Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hawk Also and Hockey Podcast. My name is Sarah. If you're new here, this is the show where we talk about all things hockey, the what to knows, the who to knows, and everything in between. And today's episode will be the last one of 2025. I'm going to take a break for Christmas and New Year's just because I feel like it's just a time to enjoy being in the moment and not filming and editing and uploading and making TikToks and all that good stuff. I mean, I probably will still be making TikToks mostly about like heated rivalry stuff, but I'm not going to be uploading any episodes for the next 2 weeks up until after New Year's. So insert whatever date that is right here, editing Sarah. So yeah, welcome to the last episode of 2025. Can't believe it's almost going to be a year of me doing this show. I think I uploaded the first episode of this show, January or February of this past year, which is insane. I cannot believe it's been that long. But yeah, thanks for joining me if you've been here since the beginning. It's been a crazy year, to say the least, both personally and through hockey. Yeah, it's been insane. With that being all said, let's get into today's episode. No Sharks Cup, no drink today. I'm so sorry. I'm going out to dinner later, so I'm having a little drinky there, so it didn't feel like having one here too. But we are doing the blind building my Team Canada for the Winter Olympics. I already did my Team USA. Now time for Team Canada. Assuming that the NHL is still going to allow its players to go and compete. If you don't know what I mean, I touched on this briefly in last week's episode, like towards the end. And by that, I meant go look it up yourself. I was running out of time because boy, was that episode a beast to fucking edit. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, so the arena in Milan for the 2026 Winter Olympics is still not finished. I fear that it won't get finished on time. It keeps getting reported that it's going to be finished like 3 days or like 3 weeks before the ceremonies start, or like the opening ceremony, whatever. And that is just not enough time. And so the NHL commissioner did go on record by saying that if it's not finished by January, I think he said, that he just will not allow any players to go and compete, which the entirety of these teams are not all made up of NHL players. There are obviously Olympic hockey players that have and do continue to represent their respective countries for the Winter Olympics, but a good bulk of Team USA and Team Canada are both NHL players. So we'll see what happens. As far as we know right now, they're still going. Fuck, we'll see. Regardless, I'm still going to be doing this blind building because you never know what could happen. They could finish it like tomorrow and it'll be like, okay, great. Now we can watch our boys go and represent their countries. But I guess we'll just see. Another hockey related news though, before I get into the whole meat and bones of this episode, Quinn Hughes. That was crazy. That came out of nowhere. I was literally making dinner. I was like prepping my veggies and stuff for dinner, and I looked down because I got that da-da-dun notification on my phone, the ESPN notification. I had my ringer on. That way somebody texted me, I could just hear them. And I looked down and I'm like, I'm sorry, what does this say? Does this say breaking news? Vancouver trades Quinn Hughes to Minnesota for, I think there are like 3 players and like a first round draft pick for next year. That was crazy. Insane. Don't really know the thought process behind it. He seems to be liking it over there now. I think he's only played maybe like 1 or 2 games, but welcome to Quinnesota, I guess. I'm gonna go see the Sharks play them on New Year's Eve, like because it's a 1 p.m. game, so I'm just driving down there, watching then coming back. So that will be very interesting. That's my little New Year's treat to myself. But yeah, so that's about it for hockey news. Let's get into the episode. I, like always, for these, have my hockey team magnets as well as my iPad. That way I can look up the rosters, because your girl does not have enough space in her brain to memorize every single player on every single current team's roster. So I'm going to be looking up and also just fact checking to make sure that these guys are from Canada. Just like with my Team USA one, I'm just going to pick the 6 positions that are on the ice at all times. So goalie, right wing, left wing, 2 defensemen, and a center. And these guys, whoever I pick, have to, have their position and also have to be Canadian. And yeah, so if you need a reminder, this is going to be a very jump cutty audio-ish episode, just because it's very annoying, the noise that these magnets make when I kind of like roam my hand around in them to grab one at random. So I'm going to be cutting out the parts where I am fishing for the team, and then only playing the parts when I finally get it, and then explain who I'm picking. Get it? Got it. Good. Okay, so let's start off with our very first team. Okay, who is going to be our first team that we're picking our first player from? Would you look at that? It's my Sharkies, and I already know who I'm picking. Oh my gosh, I feel like there is only one correct answer for this. Of course, I'm picking Macklin Celebrini. Oh my gosh. He's 19, so he probably has a couple of years before he actually does make it to a real Team Canada roster. But he's great. I love that kid. So my center is going to be Macklin Celebrini. I don't know where he's from. I know he's from Canada. I think he's from BC. Vancouver. Okay, I was right. He is from North Vancouver. So yeah, Macklin Celebrini for my very first pick. Okay, and the team I got for my next player, the Seattle Kraken. Okay, I'll be completely honest. Don't know really anyone on the Kraken. I don't keep up with that team, but the one that I do recognize, at least just from his name, is Vince Dunn. He is a defenseman, left defenseman. So yeah, and he's from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. I'm so sorry, my guy, if I mispronounced that. But sure, yeah, Vince Dunn for my left defenseman. Okay, who is going to be my next team? The Philadelphia Flyers. Okay, let's see who we have here. So really the only guy that I know from the Flyers is Trevor Zegras. I don't know how to say his last name, but he's a center. So I already have Macklin, so I can't choose him. Plus he's from New York, so I couldn't choose him anyway. But looking on their roster at some of their forwards, because I still need a right wing or a left wing. The only other player on here that I recognize, at least just from his name, is Owen Trippett. He is a right wing from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada. So yeah, let's do Owen Trippett for my right wing. What is next? Dallas Stars. Okay, I have someone in my head, but I need to make sure, one, that he's a position that I haven't chosen yet, and 2, that he is actually from Canada. So stand by. Okay, damn it. He's in a position I haven't chosen yet, but he's from Arcadia, California, which is, didn't know that. So fuck, now I have to go and look and find a new one. So I don't recognize any of the forwards that are from Canada on the Stars. I do kind of, it rings a bell, Alexander Petrovic. He is a defenseman, right defenseman, from Edmonton. So I need another defenseman. We'll go with him. So now I have my 2 defensemen. Only 2 spots left. We have a left wing and a goalie. I'm holding out. I really want to get Colorado Avalanche again, like I did last episode. I did this because I want to get Mackenzie Blackwood because I think he's one of the best goalies. And the reason why he hasn't been playing for Canada, I don't know. But let's see. Oh my God. Okay, please just be a decent team. Buffalo Sabres. Okay, Buffalo Sabres. Oh gosh. To be completely honest with you, I'm just gonna pick the first guy on this roster, which is Zach Benson. He's a left wing from Chilliwack, British Columbia in Canada. Yeah, my guy. All right, you're on Team Canada now. Sick. Even though you were born in 2005, which is insane. Okay, last team for my goalie. I have to pick a goalie. I don't have any other positions to choose. Oh my God, okay, please be Colorado. Winnipeg Jets. And since I only have a goalie spot left, and Connor Hellebuyck is from the US, the only other goalie I could pick is Eric Comrie because he's from Edmonton. Or Comrie, but you're up, my guy. All right, so for my video watchers, I just like last time will have the running of who I picked in their positions right next to me on screen. For my audio only listeners, this is a good incentive to come and watch the video version of these episodes because I put a lot of time and effort into editing them, so I hope people appreciate it. Yeah, so that is it for the last episode of 2025. It's been a crazy year, like I mentioned at the beginning, in terms of just like my personal life, but also hockey life, but also doing this show. I'm very, very thankful for any of you guys who watch the video versions, who listen to the version on Spotify, who watch my TikToks, who follow any of the pages or subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, or even just follow my Spotify page. I'm very, 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 very thankful. I do this podcast for fun, where it may lead me, only the universe knows. So yeah, I am very, very excited for the new year. I have some really exciting topics lined up to talk about. I'm also just very excited for the Winter Olympics, and then obviously, assuming that Sharks maintain their playoff spot, that maybe we'll get to see the San Jose Sharks in the playoffs. Who knows? We won't until next year. So with all this being said, thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. If you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It does help out a lot. If you're listening to this on Spotify, please make sure to give the show a good rating. You can always follow the show's Instagram page. It's at Hot Girls Learn Hockey, or the show's TikTok page, which is at HGLHpod. I am going to be posting on TikTok mostly about stuff from Heated Rivalry. So if you want to go follow me on there to get my thoughts on the last 2 episodes that are coming out, go and follow me on there and tune into those. And yeah, happy New Year and Merry Christmas / Hanukkah / Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate at all. I hope you just have some nice days off of work if you do get the time off for the holidays. And with all this being said, thank you so much for watching and listening. I love you guys as much, and I will see you next year. Bye.